boy Herm Jack. Welcome to another episode of Football Heads, man. Wild Card Edition, super Wild Card Edition. Yesterday, yesterday game was crazy, man. It was real crazy, but it came out the way I expected to come out. It really did. It really did. The two games, the Bengals. I mean, the Bengals, the Raiders and Bengals, Patriots and the Bills came out the way I said it would. What I did, what I predicted yesterday. Maybe not the scores, but I got it there. I got it there. So it's just another Sunday, another great day to watch football, chill with your loved ones, or whatever you're gonna do. If you're gonna hit the sports bar, hit the sports bar. You're gonna sit back and get your little sip on, get your sip on, man. It's that time, man. It is that time. It is that time. It is that time. Once again, once again, once again. It's football heads. I do not own none of this. Gotta get ready to rumble, man. Do not own nothing. But let's take it to back to yesterday. Let's take it back to yesterday. The Raiders versus the Bengals, man. My thoughts. The Raiders played their hearts out last week against the Chargers. Shock them, doing everything they got to do. They had a crazy season from the head coach to, car accidents to players showing guns on IG Live. It's crazy. It's crazy. They still fought back once it got to the playoffs. Bengals shocked everybody. Spanked us twice. Spanked us real good. Spanked everybody in the division. Shocking the world. What everybody thought they was gonna do. They think because the Bengals ain't win a game in 31 years, playoff game in 31 years, they thought they was gonna fall back. No, not me. Not me. Do I like the Bengals? Hell no. But you know what? If anybody gonna go to the Super Bowl, I'd rather for them to go. So guess what they did? They went out there and played. And that Chase guy, wow. Wow. Just think about it. Think about it, everybody. Let's go back to the draft. They wanted the Bengals to get that left tackle. They wanted him to get a left tackle. You gotta protect Joe Burrow. You see he blew out his knee. You need protection. You need protection. They like, no, 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 no. We're gonna go get Chase. And look what he did, man. He is the most important guy on the field. He stretches everything out. He gives Boyd some play. He gives the tight end some play. He just spaced it out. And then you got Mixon. Hey, they say the line is garbage, but damn it, some way somehow he get through them holes. So imagine if they do get a line next year, because that's all they going. That's all their concentration gonna be on next year, via through it free agency and through the draft. I'd be damn. Hey, I tell you what. Anybody get a quarterback next year out the draft, they's a damn fool. They's a fool. I ain't getting that Kenny guy from Pitt. I don't want him. I don't want the quarterback from SMU. I don't want none of them guys. Okay, okay. They could be second round picks, man. But I ain't throwing them guys no $1 million, man. You'd be another Josh Rosen bust. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got time for that, man. But anyway, back to the Bengals. They just they got it all together, man. Defense got it together, man. And now let's go to the fourth quarter. Raiders get them with a 3 and out. Sometimes you just mess around, man. You think you want to control, you want to try to run the clock. You call a bunch of stupid plays. Next thing you know, you got to punt these guys back the ball. It's a minute 41. I think that was probably the best play that I seen from David Carr, man. You know what I'm saying? Giving it to Wilder, giving it to Edwards. Now they moved it down to, I say, the 8-yard line. That fourth down play, I wasn't mad at it. When I first seen it, I was like, I don't believe he did this. But I wasn't mad because I looked at it 3, 4 more times, right? He tried to look the linebacker off. It was just smarter play by the linebacker. He looked him off. He went this way and then threw it back. Linebacker just knew what he was doing. That happens sometimes. And I ain't mad at Carr. I ain't mad at the team, man. They persevered, man. They did more than what my team did this year. So how can you get mad? How can you get mad, man? The Raiders, man, honestly, they probably need a little not by the coach. Coach, they keep the coach, man. They keep the coach. He the one got them boys together, said, man, you know what, this is all we got. Let's go lay it out in the field every week. And they did it with all the distractions. With all the distractions, they laid it out on the field. Can't get mad at that. Can't get mad at that. Can't get mad at that. So I give it up to them, man. I give it up to them. But the Bengals, listen, they that truth, man. They that truth. They is really that truth. You know what I mean? It's just, do you think, I think they can go all the way. I really think they can go all the way. Why not? Why not? Why not? I mean, you know, the Bills, I'll talk about them later. The Bills is hot. But why can't the Bengals go all the way? Why they can't go all the way? They got the quarterback. They got the receivers. They got a defense. They know how to play ball. This Joe Burrow guy, he really knows how to play ball. And just think about it, man. He goes to Ohio State. He goes to Ohio State. Was it against Fields? Yeah, it was Fields. No. Was it Fields or was it Haskins? No. Yeah, was it Haskins or correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, he was at Ohio State. Wasn't gonna start. They wasn't gonna start this guy. It's like, man, you good, but you ain't good enough. Goes to LSU. Gets with Jefferson. Gets with Chase. They wins the championship. Not only that, he get drafted by his hometown, basically down their hometown team, the Bengals. First year, he come out sizzling. Fortunately, he get injured, but he go through rehab. He come back and do the same thing. Not only he does the same thing, he does it better than he did last year. Now all his team believes in him. And whoever they play next week, probably with one more likely the Chiefs. That's gonna be a tough game. That's gonna be a tough game. You think the way the Chiefs playing? Heck, Steelers might. I mean, you know, it's a needle in a haystack, but Steelers might mess around and get them boys problems. The Chiefs is not the same Chiefs, man. You take Hill out. You take Hill out the game. You take Hill out the game. They just a regular team, man. Man, homeboy is just another quarterback. You think Cincinnati can't get no work? Can't get no work from them? Y'all got another thing coming. Y'all got another thing coming, man. That defense, man, right now is showing off. Eli Apple is showing off, man. They got great safeties, man. Hubbard, Henderson. What more can you ask for? You've seen it on display. You've seen it on display, and they just right now to me they're the scariest team in the playoffs, in the AFC playoffs. They're the scariest team to me, and you just will have to really watch out for these guys, man. You're gonna see it next week. You're gonna see it next week. Shout out to them Bengal fans, man. What is it? Who they or how they? Or however they want to say it. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Much love for that, man. So now I'm gonna switch it over to the Patriots and the Bills, man. I'm gonna switch it over to the Patriots and the Bills. It's like, it's one of them old school matchups, man. You got Bill, you got McDermott. It's like old school football. You got the Buffalo Mafia jumping off tables, putting the elbows on doing they wipes on the table. He doing a Macho Man Randy Savage, breaking the tables, drinking beer, eating sausages, having fun. Griselda probably was in the building. Bill's like, yo, he talking to mac and cheese, like, yo, you know what? You better than Tom. You greater than Tom. Tom ain't had nothing like you when he was young. You know what that boy did? He almost crapped in his pants. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready, and y'all saw that last night. Y'all saw that last night as the game began, as the first game began, as the start of the kickoff began. He was not ready, man. He was not ready at all. I mean, the Bills start off with a 14 point lead, man. It was crazy, man. And on top of that, Josh Allen was, man, he was doing some outstanding things, man. He was doing some crazy things. Things that you can never, you crazy, crazy. 5 TDs, man. 5 TDs. Showing his butt off, man. Running the ball. Man, the dude, what, 6'5", probably like 240. He's an animal. He's a monster. Just the Patriots defense, it just broke down, man. They gonna have to do some retooling. Belichick, he's a mastermind when it comes to defenses, but I think he gonna have to shake out a lot of his old school ways, because the old school ways seem not working for the new age, football player. It just don't seem like it, because you look for big linebackers and things like that, and you got shifty receivers and shifty running backs. They breaking the linebackers down, busting the coverage, and now a 2 yard play could end up being a 10, 15 yard play. And as you seen yesterday against the Bills, Josh was just tossing that ball all the way around. I mean, Jackson for the Patriots, the cornerback, all pro guy. But last night he really got exposed. I mean, shout out to Stephon Diggs, man. If you ain't, excuse me, if you ain't never seen nothing good receiver, that's one. He ended up, finding a quarterback that can give him the ball. Wow, man. They basically showed off, man. They basically showed off, and it was just crazy how it was just crazy just what they did. Your man, like I said, Josh Allen, excellent. 21 to 25, man. 308 yards, man. 21 to 25. Even got 66 on the ground. Even got 66 on the ground, man. He was doing this. He was doing this whole thing, man. He was doing this whole thing. It's just you was waiting. Everybody was waiting for Josh Allen to show up, and he did. I think it clicked a couple weeks ago. I forgot against the team, but maybe it was against Carolina, and he just got the clicking again. And as you can see last night, that man. Let's go back to the Patriots. Like I said, they're gonna have to do some retooling far as the linebackers. I mean, Jackson, I give him the pass. Everybody takes an L. It maybe wasn't his day. Diggs got the best of him. It's just it's just a lot of things they really gonna have to work on. Um, Maybe more safety work. I just don't know. Like I said, linebackers is a must, and I understand injuries. They was down. Down a couple of players, but hell, so was the Ravens. And guess what that ended us doing at home. 1, 2, 3, Cancun. It's just what it is. So it's just on the draft there. They're gonna have to work on some linebacker work, get some linebackers and some cornerbacks, man. So, help get their injuries, man. But they just, man. I mean, they gave up 25 points in the first half, man. 25 points. It seemed like they just couldn't. They couldn't stop. They couldn't stop the Bills for nothing. Singletary cutting back, scoring from like what 20 yards. You got Singletary showing off, man. He usually don't even do that, but last couple of weeks they've been trying to get in sync, trying to push this run game. Bills is dangerous too. That's why I would see if it go out that way. I don't know the matchups. I can't remember the matchups for real off the top of my head, but I would love to see a Bills Bengals AFC Championship game with the Bengals coming up on top. You know, okay, maybe I'm stretching it. Maybe the Bills will get them, but I can see the Bengals giving it a fight. I really can. It's The Bengals is very good, ladies and gentlemen. The Bengals is outstanding. Y'all will see it as it go. But as far as New England draft needs, interior linemen, linebackers, basically retool back on your secondary, and Bill Belichick, you gotta instead of you going to that old school defense, you're gonna have to stretch it out a little bit, man. Like I said, it's a new revolution. You can't have these big linebackers they can plug up holes. You gonna have to get these boys moving north and south, east and west. Or other than that, you'll always trail. You always At the end, you always lose to a better team. More shifty receivers, more shiftier backs. That's just what it is, man. So let's move on to today's game, man. We're gonna start off with the Eagles and the Bucks. Look, another success story by the Eagles. You got Hurts. Beginning of the season, is he good? Is he this? Is he that? They try to run a certain offense, it didn't work. They switched it up. Guess where now they at? They in the playoffs. Good for them. The Bucks. They, a couple weeks ago, you got players, walking off the field, basically giving up. You got injuries. Fournette's not gonna play. I don't think Evans is playing today. Goodwin out with an ACL. You gonna have to lead it, to Perryman and Grunk and a couple of no names. Can the Bucks pull it out? I don't know. Maybe so, maybe not. But the Eagles, besides the loss they took last week, been red hot, man. Just been scoring out, been scoring at a high rate. Hurts been looking very, very good. Running the ball very well. Devontae Smith, excellent rookie year, broke the record from Deshaun Jackson as most yards for a rookie. I could see this being a very, very tough game for the Bucks. Their defense has not been as sharp as last year. They've been giving up. They've been giving up, like, I think about probably 5 yards a carry. Um, their front four has not been given that big of a push. I know Shaq Lawson. I think he's supposed to come back today to play in this game. But he had a sprained MCL or whatever. He might come back today. I don't. I seen it but that could have been Cap. I don't know. But they front four has not been given a push. They just signed your man Vita to what is 6 year, like 67 mil or something like that. He got some bread. He got some bread. So the middle is doing all right, but they need a push from the defensive ends, and they have not been getting that much of a push. I think White would be back. I think he came back today. He had got off the IR with a foot injury. I think today it's gonna be trouble for them, man. It's gonna be trouble for them. I just feel that right now the Eagles got a little bit of heart, man. They got a little bit of fight in them, man. That can at least take it all the way to the fourth quarter. Tom might mess around, pull something out of his hat in the fourth quarter. At least get them down there to where they can kick a field goal. But it's gonna be a tough game, man. Overall, I mean, Eagles look good, man. X out the Dallas game. I don't think they cared about winning that game more than Dallas. Dallas needed a position seed. I think it didn't matter for the Eagles. It didn't really matter. But I could just see them giving just the Bucks a handful of trouble, man. The Bucks are struggling, y'all. It's hard to it's hard to come back and do the same thing you did last year. Everybody got to be on the same level. And then when you got guys like Antonio Brown thinking everybody's against them, no, not everybody's not against you. Everybody's not against you. Everybody want to win just like you. But we can't come with the same mentality as you, because if we do, not gonna get nowhere. Not gonna get nowhere. So for the Bucks, they gotta find it within. They gotta find it within today. They gotta find it within. That's just basically what it is. Straight up, straight up. Other than that, if not, then you're gonna take that loss. You're gonna take that loss. All right, let's swing it over to Oh no, we don't gotta go Monday night's game. We ain't gonna go Monday night's game. Niners Cowboys. Niners Cowboys. Uh-oh. This might be upset alert. Upset alert. Upset alert. Cowboys, they'll come off beating some team that's halfway decent. Then when they play a team that's 500 and better, they have trouble. San Francisco played LA last week. I thought LA, they've been owning. They've been owning LA. They've been owning LA. LA came out with a 17-point lead. The Niners brushed themselves off, got it together, came out with the victory. The Niners is very, very sneaky out there, gang. They very, very sneaky. Debo Samuel, he can run, he can catch, he do it all, man. They gonna play this small ball, man. To where they're gonna play action you, hit you with some outs, some slants, run that ball. I think Simon is back. They're gonna give Debo the ball. And they top 10 in defense. Top 10 in offense, top 10 in defense. They're gonna give the Cowboys a fit. Hopefully, Cowboys, I think Tyron Smith is back. Hopefully he can get them a lift. Zeke can do what he gotta do. Speaking of Zeke, I think next year they reduce his salary. What you call it? This is on the tip of my tongue. Um, well, he got to work it out. He ain't gonna get that money. He I understand he was hurt this year, but he's not the same back anymore. He's not really the same back anymore. He's just not. But anyway, Dak, he's been up and down. The first 5 6 weeks, he was looking like a MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? Now, ever since the mysterious calf strain, he's been shaky. He's been real shaky, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with him. What's going on with his head, with his brain. It's just he ain't he ain't got it together. He ain't got it together, man. And he got that whole offense going on with him. Like one of the best receiver cores, man, with Cooper, um, Williams, CD Lamb. Come on, man. Basically unstoppable. But I just think right now the Niners D is strong enough to just keep three and out in this guy. In the playpen, in the $1 billion playpen. I think today, the Cowboys is one and done. One and done. They will not win today. They don't they just don't got the firepower in them, man. They don't got the oomph in them anymore. It was there week 1 through week 6, week 7. It's not no longer there. Shout out to Diggs, making an all pro, but he give up just as many yards as interceptions. He'll give up he'll get scored on. Y'all seen that? He gets scored on. He get freaked. He might get an interception, but he gets freaked. Parsons gonna do whatever. But what about the rest of the team? You know? Can y'all give the same 100% as Parsons do? Because Parsons give nothing but 100%. Can y'all do the same? Can y'all do the same? I think the Cowboys come out losing. I really do. I really think they do. I really think they do. Now let's switch it over to the Steelers versus Kansas City. This is Big Ben's last go. KC, they feel they got one more run in them. Maybe so. Maybe so. I just think today is not Steelers Day. Um, they've been they've been really mediocre all year. Shout out to Mike Tomlin because he's like probably the best coach in the league. You know, he can get them guys pepped up to win a game, beat us last week, and then make the playoffs. That's all you ask for. You know, give us a shot, give us the opportunity to try to win this Super Bowl. But I just think today it stops here. I don't think Ben is mobile enough to juke and complete the passes. I think Ben's get intercepted at least one time today, possibly two. I just don't think. I just don't think I don't think he's ready. And you know when they're gonna try to pound it with Najee Harris. Listen, man, this guy's a rookie, man, and he got over 300 carries. I'm trying to tell you, man, by his fifth year, he's gonna be done. They ain't gonna sign that guy. They're gonna ship him out like they did Le'Veon Bell. This guy keep on getting all these carries, man. He ain't gonna be no good. And that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to shove it down his throat. Probably give him 30 totes. That's a lot of carries, man. That's a lot of carries. I just don't think the Steelers got it. Now, as far as KC, you know, Hills, think about it, double entendre. Hills, Tyreek Hill is injured, was injured last week. He couldn't do too much last week. But if his heel is healed, maybe they can do something, stretch the field out, move the ball. But I just basically see a blowout anyway. I just see McHomeboy doing everything he possibly do, spin around, fake, toss it, you know, give it to Kelsey. Um, I just see them moving the ball. They don't need really Tyreek Hill. They needed him to stretch out the field, but I don't think they need him to move the ball. You know, it's gonna be a run game from Williams. I see passes from maybe Gordon. Of course, like I said, Kelsey, Baldwin. I just see them just knocking the Steelers out. The Steelers defense, you know, except for the TJ Watt and Hayward, ain't been doing nothing, man. Ain't been doing nothing. It's just been disappointing, man. You know, that just be one of the top 10 defensive last year to now just standing there falling, you know, just can't get the lack of chemistry together. Can't build up, can't form, missing assignments, out of position, all types of things. It's just too much. It's too much. Too much. Too much. Now we're gonna switch it to the last game. Cards versus Rams, man. Monday night game. Monday night game. Both teams is kind of up and down, real wavy, real wavy, real wavy, up and down, up and down, up and down. Rams lost last week to the Niners. Cardinals, no, they won last week, but just up and down, inconsistent, very inconsistent. JJ Watt's supposed to come back, man. I hope the defense ever since he was injured, defense just kept going downhill, man. Um, two divisional NFC West teams playing each other for the third time. They know each other like the palm of their hand. Last matchup. LA got the win, ending it with a sack. Of course, Aaron Donald sacked Kyle Murray at the end. I see a little bit of the same thing happening. I see the Cardinals really not moving the ball, not pushing the ball, not being effective as they can. I just don't see them really winning the game. Um, it's going and to that result will leave questions about Pillsbury, questions about Kyle Murray, questions about the offensive line, questions of everything. You know, they'll start off they every season they start off on fire, and then in the middle of the season they end up falling off. It's just I don't get it. It's just what happens all the time, and they just need to step up. Just need to step up. And I just think LA right now get the victory, man. First win for Matt Stafford, man. I think he threw an interception. That's what the guy do, man. But overall, I think the touchdowns overrides the interceptions. I see Michelle Sony getting a 80-yard day, 16 carries, 83 yards. Of course, Cooper gonna do what the hell he got to do. Just very, 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 very strong offense. Beckham gets another touchdown. I just see a little firepower really coming out of the Rams, and they just straight out dominate. I mean, dominate the Cards, and then it leaves the Cardinals to questions. Is Cliff Kingsbury our coach? Is Kyler Murray really our quarterback? Just leaving people in the questions, man. Just having a difficult time. I just really think that's what's going to happen. I appreciate everybody joining Football Heads. I'll be doing this every week, every Sunday. I'm gonna do it possibly. I'm thinking about possibly doing the Super Bowl party, live host party. Maybe get Cowboy G on here. Maybe get Fly Eagle, Fly Dre, and we just talk about the game. We commentate about it. Let y'all know how to play by play, and we talk about our teams also and everything. Y'all can also join in and contribute. Holla at your boy. I appreciate y'all, man. Get ready for your favorite team. Watch your favorite team. See how I rock and roll. Let's get this thing popping. Once again, it's the inside of your boy Herm Jack Bird Gang is definitely in the building. And I see y'all next time. Peace.